Welcome to the Precast Concrete Show by Modular Pulse. I'm your host Roshan Baldevan, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this very first episode. Whether you're a business owner, construction professional, or a student, or even just curious about modern construction methods, you are in the right place. At Modular Pulse, we help companies set up precast concrete factories, provide training in cutting edge technologies like 3D concrete printing and ultra high performance concrete. UHPC. We also guide businesses on how to leverage this technology for faster, more efficient construction. We have worked in places like Africa, India, and the Middle East, helping developers and contractors realize the full potential of precast solutions. Today's episode is about introducing you to the world of precast concrete, why it's rapidly becoming the go-to solution in modern construction, how it can solve global challenges like affordable housing, and what you can expect from this podcast moving forward. I'll also share my journey and some real world stories that shape my passion for this industry. Let's start with a simple question. Why is precast concrete the future of construction? Imagine a factory producing thousands of homes per year, like walls, slabs, beams, columns, all manufactured like items on an assembly line. Consistent, precise, and ready to be installed on site. This isn't some far off dream. Precast concrete makes it possible to build entire neighborhoods in record time with minimal waste and superior quality. One of the biggest global challenges is the shortage of affordable housing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that remains largely untapped. Most developers focus on premium condos and luxury villas because the profit margins are higher, but that market only serves a small segment of the population. Governments, which typically drive affordable housing projects, face hurdles like delayed payments and bureaucratic red tape. But here's the thing, if you can secure reliable payment terms, this sector is a gold mine. One precast factory can churn out thousands of housing units annually. It's like a biscuit factory, producing standardized, repeatable products at scale. The technology isn't just limited to low cost housing. The Middle East, Europe, and other parts of the world use precast for premium projects too, thanks to the ability to deliver better quality, faster completion times, and long lasting structures. Now, let me take you back to where it all started for me. I graduated as a civil engineer, full of dreams and confidence. Like many fresh graduates, I thought success would come very quickly. But reality hit hard. I stepped onto construction sites and realized that things hadn't changed much since my childhood. I used to visit my dad's job sites, and years later, I was seeing the same slow, outdated methods: bricklaying, manual labor, and inefficiency everywhere. The industry felt overcrowded with too many players competing for the same opportunities. It was tough to stand out. So I decided to take the leap and pursue masters in construction management, and this is at Loughborough University in the UK. I thought this would set me apart, but life in London wasn't easy. I was living in a shared accommodation outside the city with roommates who didn't speak English. Money was tight, and despite my degree, I was stuck in a low paying job just to make ends meet. Friends back home thought I was living the dream, but honestly, it felt like I was climbing a never ending hill. Just when I was starting to doubt myself, an opportunity came from the Middle East, a chance to work on a large scale project. It was my turning point. My first day on site was unforgettable. I joined as a junior site engineer, the lowest position on the ladder. The project involved completing 56 buildings in 6 months, but only 6 had been completed. The client was furious. I was thrown into a high pressure client meeting where tempers fled. Amidst the chaos, my project manager stayed calm. After the meeting, he turned to me and said, "Go to the factory, meet the production manager, and figure out how many panels are ready for delivery." Walking into that factory was a revelation. I saw panels lined up with precision, quality checks in place, and a system that ran like clockwork. This wasn't the messy, unpredictable construction that I knew. This was manufacturing, efficient, scalable, and reliable. We coordinated logistics, dispatched the panels, and within days, buildings started rising. With just 70 workers on site and a few cranes, we were installing 22 to 30 panels per crane per day. Hollow core slabs covered hundreds of square meters daily. Plumbing and electrical conduits were pre-installed in the panels, eliminating the need for on-site chiseling or modification. By the time the second floor was being erected, Finishing work on the ground floor was already underway. The project was completed on time. The client, once skeptical, was beyond satisfied. For me, it was life changing. I realized that with the right systems, construction didn't have to be slow or chaotic. I was hooked. Over time, I became one of the youngest people to lead major precast companies in the Middle East. That journey inspired me to make this technology more accessible worldwide, which led to the birth of Modular Pulse. So, what exactly is precast concrete? Simply put, it's concrete poured into a reusable mold in a factory, cured under controlled conditions, and transported to the construction site for installation. The concept isn't new. This technology dates back to the 18th century, and the Romans used molds to shape concrete for aqueducts, some of which still function today. If you've been to Rome, you would have seen these aqueducts, those fountains where you throw a coin and make a wish. That water comes from these aqueducts. And if anybody is interested and they go there, please do have a look at this. Fast forward to the early 1900s, John Alexander Brodie, a city engineer from Liverpool, revolutionized modern precast methods, making construction faster and more efficient. His innovations shaped the buildings we see around us today. Precast is used worldwide in ways you might not even realize. Some examples are the Sydney Opera House in Australia. Over 4,000 uniquely shaped precast elements form the iconic sail-like structures. Then there is the Piazza Italia in Milan, features self-cleaning precast panels that break down pollution using titanium dioxide. The facade also is designed to replicate the bark of a tree. Then we have the Salk Institute in California, designed by Louis Kahn. It showcases symmetrical precast elements that have retained their natural colors for decades. Then we have the Hyderabad International Airport in India, utilized precast for faster completion of columns and beams. Then we have the Bandra Worli Sea Link in Mumbai, built using over 2,500 precast elements to withstand the harsh marine conditions as well. Then we have the Maharashtra Police Housing Project, completed one floor per day using factory-made components. We have the Galaxy Towers in Hyderabad. This is India's tallest fully precast building with 43 floors. Then there is L&T's Mission 96, a 12-story residential building completed in just 96 days using precast technology. Then the latest one is the Statue of Unity in Gujarat. The world's tallest statue was assembled like Lego using precast panels. These examples aren't just impressive, they prove how versatile and reliable precast technology is across different types of projects. So, what can you look forward to in the upcoming episodes? We'll explore how precast technology is revolutionizing affordable housing, making it possible to build thousands of homes at record speed. We'll break down the process of setting up precast factories, dive into innovations like UHPC, ultra high performance concrete, and 3D concrete printing, and discuss how businesses can tap into this growing market. I'll share real world stories, practical tips, and interviews with industry experts. Whether you're looking to improve your business, explore new opportunities, or simply learn something new, this podcast is here to give you valuable insights. And I want this to be interactive. If you have questions, reach out. Your feedback will help us shape future episodes. Precast concrete isn't just a construction method, it's a revolution that's changing the way we build. Faster timelines, better quality, lower costs. These aren't just claims, they are realities that I have witnessed firsthand. In our next episode, we'll dive into the global housing challenge and explore how precast concrete is providing solutions to one of the world's most pressing issues. Thank you for joining me today. If you found value in this episode, please subscribe and share it with your network. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll catch you in the next episode.